Well, there's a head-scratcher.
Hello, Hagrid. Is something wrong? You look troubled.
Oh, nothing dramatic. Just seems some young wizard might have a set of...
Oh no. What's gone missing?
pies and cakes, mostly. Set them on the table to cool, and next thing you know, they're gone. Thought maybe it were fact.
Don't worry, Hagrid. I'm sure we can track down the culprit. Let's see if they left... These look like biscuit crumbs. Very firm. Ah, they must be from Hagrid's rock cakes. If the thief ate one of those, he'll be lucky to have any teeth still intact. There are a few feathers, different colors, but not very bright. Probably not a Fwooper, then. Those are brightly colored feathers. Good thing, too. My silencing charm has never been very good. What was that? Sounded like a strange popping sound. Almost like someone using apparition. And something else. The sound of wings flapping? How odd.
How's it going? Did you find any clues?
A few. But I don't think it was a suspicious wizard who stole your food, Hagrid. I think it might have simply been a hungry bird. A bird with multicolored feathers that also happens to be capable of teleportation. If my suspicions are correct, it'll probably reappear any second. There it is! Or was, I mean.
Blimey! Turns out a Diricol has been stealing my food all this time. I should have known. Poor little fella. Must be starving, maybe even injured. We need to catch him and make sure he's... Now, you know, a Diricol can disappear in one place and reappear in another. Gotta find a way... You need my help?
Expulso! Sectum Sempra! Apugno! Spiders! Inflatus! Expulso! Tivo's Assault! Sectum Sempra! We did it! I guess you don't have to worry about this one stealing any more of your food.
Thanks! You did great. Let's see. Looks like this Diricol has an injured wing. That must be why he's been stealing food off my dining table. He can't catch for himself. Don't worry, little fella. You can steal anything you want off my plate while you heal up.
Look at that. He seems very happy, Hagrid. But are you sure you can handle another mouth to feed? Fang might be jealous.
Ha! Well, I suppose he'll have to share, won't he? But if you ever do run into trouble with a beast, you know where to find me. My door is always open.
In that case, how about a spot of tea? I could use something to calm me down after all this activity. Hey, Daniel, thanks again for agreeing to revise with... Wait a moment. Where's your cauldron?
Filch confiscated it, along with all my ingredients. He's convinced I'm the one who swapped his pumpkin juice for babbling beverage. So he sees my potion-making equipment as evidence.
What? But you had nothing to do with that, right?
No, of course not. But Filch received a tip from a concerned student, so he's certain it's me, no matter how much I try to convince him otherwise. I suspect this is all the Frey's fault, those kids.
But the potions practical is tomorrow.
I know, which is why I need your help to brew a batch of invisibility potion and sneak into Filch's office to get it back. It won't turn us completely invisible, but it should give us enough cover that we can make it in unseen. But in order to do that, we'll need some tincture of demiguise and pearl dust. Do you think you could find some for me? Were you able to get all the ingredients? Thanks. I have everything I need to brew the invisibility potions now. As soon as I'm finished, we can drink them and head for Filch's office.
It worked! We're invisible! Well, mostly. I can still sort of make you out from this distance.
Yeah, invisibility potions are handy, but they won't completely erase your presence, especially in close quarters. Not to mention that you can still be felt and heard. Which is why we need to be careful and hide behind cover whenever possible.
That's odd. I thought I just saw somebody walk by out of the corner of my eye. Speaking of the Black Lake, you know that beech tree on the lakeside? Don't you think that'd be the perfect spot to have a picnic? Maybe, if you're not too busy on Saturday, we can try it out?
I suppose I could take a break from studying for a picnic. Oh, Why don't we invite everyone?
Oh, sure. Why not? The more the merrier, right?
Poor Robin. She might as well be invisible for how oblivious Kevin is.
Daniel's probably crying about his confiscated cauldron right about now.
Yeah, that'll teach him not to one-up us in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, lay off Daniel already.
Why? Don't tell me you actually like him.
Don't be stupid. It's just that you two are starting to look desperate. It's pathetic.
She must be able to see through our shroud of invisibility. That cat's too perceptive for her own good.
She's going to blow our cover. Come on, let's try to lose her.
Well, well, Mrs. Norris. What do we have here? Looks like two sneaky little troublemakers who need to be taught a lesson.
Wow. Stupefy! Sectum Sempra! Bewitched snowballs! Wow. Sectum Sempra! Augmenti!
Oh, you've done it now. I'll see the both of you expelled for this.
Expelled for what now?
Good timing, Professor. I caught these two delinquents using an invisibility potion to skulk around my office. Then, when I confronted them, they drew their wands against me.
What? That's not what happened. We were just trying to get my cauldron back after he falsely accused me and confiscated it.
Just say the word, and I'll fetch the chains, Professor.
I don't think that will be necessary. In fact, I can take things from here. Come with me, you two. I trust I don't need to explain to you two how irresponsible and misguided it was to attempt to break into a staff member's office, even if Filch did treat Daniel unfairly. Daniel, you have a brilliant mind. Your well-brewed invisibility potion proves that. That's why I'm gobsmacked you didn't think to ask me or another professor for help first.
I don't know. I suppose I was afraid you'd think I was guilty too. I'm a bloody page. People tend to assume the worst of me.
My boy, I know better than to judge someone based on their background. It's the character of a person and how they use their gifts that matter. You, Daniel, are certainly gifted. What remains to be seen is how you'll use those gifts. I will speak to Filch and see that your potion-making supplies are returned straight away, Daniel. But both of you have to serve a week's detention, and Daniel has to promise to never use those talents for such foolish purposes again.
I promise, Professor. I won't let you down.
Well, that wasn't nearly as painful as I thought it'd be.
Slughorn's right. I'll never be great or make a name for myself if I keep being so reckless. Here, you can have the rest of the invisibility potion. I won't be needing it anymore.
All right. Now that I think about it, using an invisibility potion to explore off-limits places in the castle, like other houses' common rooms and the headmistress's office, does sound fun. I should give it a go sometime.
Sunshine, Daisy, but...
It's possible one of these portraits knows something about the inflated girl painting. Let's ask around.
Yes, I know the portrait you're talking about. A disturbing product of a disturbed mind.
You take that back! Simon's not disturbed. He's the nicest boy I've ever met.
You're in denial. To those of us with unclouded eyes, it came as no surprise that he turned out to be a bad egg.
An inflated girl? Are you talking about that unnerving portrait in the entrance hall? From what I hear, she's been making the other portraits quite uncomfortable. You'd be doing everyone a favor by moving her to a more suitable location.
I do believe I saw the caretaker transporting a portrait matching that description not too long ago. I couldn't tell you where he was taking it, but he seemed oddly smitten with it. He kept talking about moving it to a place where it would get the attention and appreciation it deserved. That man really ought to get out more.
A portrait of an inflated girl. Yes, I do recall such a painting, and the young girl who inspired it. If my memory serves, she was a Gryffindor with a particularly sharp tongue, a weapon she frequently used against poor Simon. Normally, he just grinned and bore the bullying, but on that day, the boy stepped in and gave her a taste of her own potion. Simon stopped coming around as often after that day. I dare say he seemed quite taken with that other boy.
If that gossipy portrait's information is correct, The portrait of an inflated girl should be on display in the entrance hall.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go.
The inflated girl portrait has to be here somewhere. Let's look around the room and see if we can find it. Gossamer, is that the inflated girl portrait?
Yes, that's the one! I can't believe you found her. Simon is going to be so happy to have her back.
It's such an uncomfortable image. No wonder it's so polarizing.
Do you think Simon painted this portrait to celebrate the time his bully finally got what she deserved?
No way! Simon didn't like bullies, but he wasn't mean-spirited. More than anything, he just wanted to be left alone.
I agree. I get the feeling that his motive...
Now come on! Let's get the inflated girl off that wall and back where she belongs. I can't... Almost got it. Just a little to the left. There! That's perfect!
Where did you find that?
The entrance hall. This wall was looking a little bare, and I know how much this portrait means to you. So we thought we'd surprise you with it. What do you think?
I think I told you to leave me alone.
Wait, before you go, I just want you to know that I think your portrait is beautiful.
You do? Most people find it disturbing or unnerving. Only one other person has ever called it beautiful.
I really do. It's harrowing yet deeply personal and sentimental. I'd love to hear the full story behind it.
Since you insist. I can't remember what I did to incur Mabel's wrath that day, but she had it out for me. She was just about to cast the pimple jinx on me when Gwydion, a boy in the year above me who had witnessed everything, cut her off with the inflating charm. I'll never forget what Gwydion said afterward. There. Now your appearance matches your ego. I was speechless. No one had stood up for me like that before. Gwydion got detention, and I got a best friend. No, more than a best friend. A knight in not-so-shining armor. I painted this portrait that same day so I'd never forget his gesture.
I remember you telling me the story of how you and Gwydion met, but I had no idea that's where the idea for the portrait came from. You and Gwydion became inseparable after that. What happened to him? Did you ever confess? Was he there when you passed? Has he passed too? I feel like I've missed so much.
Gwydion's moved on. I still suggest you do the same.
I don't understand. Simon used to tell me everything.
I know it must be frustrating and painful, but look on the bright side, Gossamer. Your plan worked.
That's right. The inflated girl portrait did seem to lift Simon's spirits and get him to open up, if only a little bit.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I shouldn't see this as a loss. I should see this as proof we're on the right track.
Then why not make finding furniture our next step in restoring this place to its former glory? It'll certainly make the place feel less empty.
Good idea. I'm not sure where all the old stuff ended up, but an old friend of mine might. Give me some time to find her. If she's still at Hogwarts, I'll let you...